Hey friends, welcome to Soundwaves TV. We're kind of flying by the seat of our pants today. We've been busy. There's a lot going on, and I feel like there's a surprise around the corner, so you might want to stick with us. This week on Soundwaves TV, singer-songwriter, producer extraordinaire Scott Mickelson joins us to talk about his brand new album. We have a world premiere from Peninsula artist Mike Annuzzi, and we'll mass debate our least favorite songs from our all-time favorite artist. And you might be surprised by some of our answers. This is Soundwaves TV. Welcome back to Soundwaves TV, everyone. Chasta, Dennis, and Steve here. And cheers, big ears. Yes, and we're back. What do we have going on today? Like, what's on the show? You know, it'd be really nice.
I mean, you know, we're just hanging out and...
Yeah, you know how you keep saying that you wish that somebody would just like crash the studio?
Yeah, that's always fun.
Yeah, we've actually opened the door and said, "Hey, come on down." And if you bring beer, that actually kind of helps grease the wheels a little bit.
Right.
Hey, you know what? Where did this beer come from? Because this is really good.
It is good.
It is very good.
Yeah.
And who's this guy?
Oh, hey, dude.
Here I am.
Hey, look, it's Mike Annuzzi, everybody.
Hey!
Brought some beer.
And he brought beer.
Nice.
Yes, nice to see you guys.
Great
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on.
How you doing?
Our new fella, Joe, Joe Hawk, affectionately known as, he introduced us to you. So nice to meet you.
He sure did, and I'm so glad to be here and see you guys in person. I've watched on TV and listened on air. It's so cool being in the studio, and first record I saw hanging on the wall was a Kiss record. So
well, there you go. Perfect.
And I've actually been schooled behind the scenes here that I don't mention Kiss enough on the show. So
expect that to change very soon.
So Mike, you're here for more than just bringing us beer. I mean, that's great and everything, but why the hell are you on Soundwaves TV?
Well, I'm really excited. I actually am releasing my first single since early 2020. So I'm really glad to debut the music video with you guys.
Oh, that's cool.
It's been a really exciting project for me, and I was able to do it with a local venue, the music video at Club Fox. They opened the doors for us, and I'm just so excited to finally be able to get this song out. It seems like a really good time to release something, and this song has a lot of excitement. So I think with summer coming and just having that anxiousness of live music viewers coming out to see us perform, I think this is the really right time for me to release it. So I'm happy to do it with you guys.
But you said that you've been playing out quite a bit. I mean, we've been dealing with pandemic stuff for the past couple of years, and we're just getting back into being able to go out and see live music and really get into it. But you've been playing right along almost, haven't you?
Yeah, fortunately, I've been able to play at some of the venues local to the San Francisco Bay Area. A lot of restaurants have been having me out. And it's really been great seeing the impact that the live music has brought to some of these restaurants, because initially there wasn't anyone that was coming out into the seats. And look, it was cold outside. We were outdoors. It was windy. Rain or shine, we were playing music.
Nice.
And people started to come. And it was like really great to see how much the live music brought happiness just for a brief moment. And so releasing this music video and this song, it actually brought all of that together. There was a lot of support from my fans from the last couple years, just saying, hey, you should really do this now. This is the time.
It's stories like that remind me inside the pandemic, which, you know, hopefully is behind us now, but it felt like the glue. Music felt like the glue a lot of times that kept us together. Certainly here on Soundwaves, it did in our personal lives as well. And it seems like that's the case for you too and your followers. That's incredive. Congratulations that you were able to keep doing that.
Thank you. And I met some of my best friends in life in the last couple years. I've been playing in Palo Alto sometimes 3 times a week, but mostly it's a Monday and Thursday night at 2 very popular restaurants.
Give them a shout out. Which ones?
I want to thank Tarun and Italico and the city of Palo Alto for bringing us out every Monday and Thursday night. They've been a huge support. In San Carlos, I'm playing every Wednesday night at Delicie and Cuisinette. Outstanding restaurants. And Sunday mornings I play at Drake's, which is in San Carlos as well. So all these local places that have had me out, that have really pushed a little bit beyond the limit,
Yeah.
you know, and just trying something new because none of them really had music before.
Yeah.
And so it was something really new. And we've been getting a lot of the community support, which is like, just for a live musician, not only to be able to play, which is something that I've been thinking about, which is a very lucky thing to be able to do, but also having the support of the community. It doesn't matter what kind of songs I've been playing, like people are accepting it. And for you guys too, I know that my song is like beyond what you typically have on this show. I mean, I'm really kind of country rock style.
It's filling a hole that we needed to fill. It's
Well,
great.
yeah, no, the first
great.
time I heard it, I thought this is not like anything that we play on either FM or TV. It's solid. It was really good. I dug the music video. Tell us about the video we're going to see.
Thank you. I'm really happy about how it came out. It was a very short time in filming, but it's all about making the most of every moment. That's what this whole video is all about, having a good time.
That's great.
Nice.
Well, we need more of that. All right. So we're gonna allow
I think,
him to go into host
as long as you're a
mode.
member of the Soundwaves family now, like I think what you should do is you get into host mode. You see, you got the camera there, you got the lens. So normally you talk to the camera, but I don't want you to talk to the camera. I want you to talk to the audience. So I want you to look beyond the camera. You see back there on the wall, you got Sandy Nelson with the Teen Beat album there. I want you to tell Sandy Nelson all about the new record. And be sure you finish with Soundwaves TV.
Okay. Sandy Nelson, you are now about to witness for the first time worldwide Mike Annuzzi's new single debut on Soundwaves TV.
Wait, we need a cheers for that. We need a cheers for that. You got it. So good. So
Welcome
good.
to TV, Mike.
Welcome to Soundwaves TV.
Never ends till Friday comes around again. Tick tock, come on clock, I want the weekend to begin. It's gonna get loud. I've got a day with an ice cold margarita senorita, wearing her tube-top and tight jeans. I can't keep her waiting on me. She's looking good under those neon lights. Yeah, she knows how to shake it right when she puts her new boots on. Tailgate, hop on in, this party doesn't have to end. Turn up the song on the radio, sing the part that we all know. It's gonna get loud. I've got a day with an ice cold margarita senorita, wearing her tube-top and tight jeans. I can't keep her waiting on me. She's looking good under those neon lights. Yeah, she knows how to shake it right when she puts her new boots on. Come on, girl. Show me what you got.
That was New Boots On by our new friend and probably the sweetest guy in the Bay Area music scene, Mike Annuzzi. We love that guy. All right, coming up, we've got new videos from Fantastic Negrito, Scott Mickelson, who will also join us in the studio to talk about his latest album and tour. And we'll have our mass debate about our favorite band, but I hate that song. And honestly, I have a little anxiety about this. It's going to be a tough one to even admit. But first, we got to get to our Power Pick of the Week. Now, this is an electronic pop artist out of Michigan. It's Alyssa Midcalf, but she goes by Primer. Very cool synth sound. It's Feel the Way I Do here on Soundwaves TV. If you'd like to be considered for airplay on either Soundwaves FM on 107.7 The Bone or right here on Soundwaves TV, all you have to do is go to 1077thebone.com/Soundwaves, drop a link to your music, submit, and that's it. As simple as that. You know, it's kind of like the movie Airheads, except you don't take anyone hostage.
You guys are crazy, man.
This portion of Soundwaves TV is sponsored by Longboard, the coolest hidden gem on the coast. A world-class music venue with a neighborhood vibe. Stop by for a drink or check out an awesome show. For more info or to get tickets to an upcoming event, go to thelongboardbar.com.
Hey everyone, you're watching Soundwaves TV. I got my friend Scott Mickelson here, also known as Mickelson professionally. We have a prop. Thank you for bringing a prop.
Yes, it is a prop. But we know CDs are props these days.
Yeah. Coasters?
Coasters, skeet shooting. Yeah.
I kid. Actually, no, that's not true. You know, we have recently talked about that on Soundwaves about, you know, we went so far down the rabbit hole with MP3s and streaming and everything. It's nice. It's nice to have something physical you can pass down to your child.
Or grandchild.
Or grandchild. Yeah. And then hopefully if they still like you in 30 years, they'll still have it.
We're already beyond that. So
odds are not good.
Yeah. Speaking of children, you have one or two.
I have one.
Little girl or boy?
Boy.
With long hair.
What are you
going to do for Easter?
Not much. We are going to take a chill pill because that's what our family needs.
So you're going to do drugs with your kid?
Yeah. Obviously. That's what you do. You know, music families, we're always like moving and grooving and doing all kinds of things. Sometimes you just need to go whoosh. Do you ever do that?
I don't have a music family.
You are
a family unto one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So you're going on tour in July in Europe, in Germany?
UK.
Oh, in the UK. Okay. And then in the fall, you're going to be where?
In the fall, I go back, and it's the Netherlands and Germany.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic. And, how long at one stretch?
So far, there'll be about 10 shows for each stretch or a couple weeks.
Okay. And that's day after day after day. You're just going?
More or less. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have a couple of loose days that I'm trying to fill, but
then do you schedule fun after or before?
After the first one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not that music isn't fun. That might have sounded like a bad thing to say. Music is obviously fun, but you're kind of in work.
Well, let's just say the vacation will be over when the family comes and joins me.
Okay. I gotcha.
Sorry, Deb. I'm kidding.
I gotcha. You were talking before here. I have to make this connection because you guys you've seen Mickelson on Soundwaves before, but you've also seen your friend Kid Newman several times on Soundwaves. And we talked about you last time he was here. He adores you.
He's a good guy. I mean, Ken is really, truly one of these guys who's selfless and actually likes people.
Yeah.
Which is annoying.
I had a feeling
because I really don't. And when you're with someone like that, you feel,
uncomfortable.
So yeah,
you're yin and yang. I mean,
yeah, he's a great guy, and he actually cares about people. He
does. He cares about you a lot.
He must have had a tough childhood.
He must have. He was bragging about you helping him produce his most recent album. He said something that I thought was really interesting, and I wanted to touch on it with you because I thought, wow, like that's a dynamic. He said, when you're producing him, that you were able to tell him like, no, I don't like this, or you should do it like that. I know you guys are good friends. Is that hard? Because there's no way when you're working with a friend that you're going to love everything they do, right? So you have to find a way to gracefully go, hey, maybe we could do this in a different way. How do you handle it?
Well, I'm getting hired. We weren't friends when we started working together, but I get hired to provide a professional opinion for any client that I'm working with. Sure. And I always start with the song itself, and an artist will come in and go over, introduce a bunch of songs, and I'll say, no. Mm-hmm. Maybe this one, if we do this and this. So right from the get-go, they have to be able, they're coming for expertise in developing the craft. So they have to be able to, right from the beginning, be able to change and move with it. So it starts even before we set up a microphone. Okay. And that's how I was raised. So like in the 80s, when I was signed to production deals and things like that, I would work with a producer. And in those days, you'd show up, and even if you got signed to a deal, they didn't necessarily put you in the studio. You were just kind of secured by the label, and then you had to come up with the goods. Right. So it could be weeks of just coming in with demos, thinking this is the one, and them saying, yeah, this song sucks. What else do you have? So you got used to it, and you got used to taking instruction. And, I think what I learned in the 80s helps me more now than it did then, because I was, 2.5 years old then.
Obviously, yes.
So now that I'm 32.
You're an adult. Yes. Yeah. Finally made it.
I don't do math.
Neither do I.
But I think that's what it is. I really think artists who are really hungry to make the best record they can want to think outside of themselves instead of working in their own bubble. Yeah. If you work in your own box all the time, you're never growing. So I find the most successful artists that I work with and the ones who keep coming back and do longer and longer records, like Ken, who are actually doing another record. They trust me to a point where it becomes almost telepathic. So if we're laying a track and I'll say, we need to jump to this, or how about if we take this? I mean, it's like a dance. And if there's ever, I don't want to do that, you kind of sort that out really early in the relationship, and usually it doesn't go very far.
Okay, yeah. It's your job to push them
Basically,
out of the box.
There's a famous producer, and I think the title of the book was, a producer is the person with the loudest opinion in the room. So
yeah. Well, who does that for you? Who is that? Who plays that role?
I do it for myself.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're able to do that? Like to separate? How do you separate those roles?
Well, schizophrenia lends itself to varying opinions at the same time.
Yeah, so it works out for you.
It works out for me.
Okay, that's great.
Shut up, no.
Because you obviously pour your heart and soul. You don't have much to say in your songs, obviously.
I try to stay as trite as possible.
Yeah, you're a wallflower. So
you're tearing my heart apart from the start.
There's a tear in my beer.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm crying for you, dear. Yeah. I think that it would be hard to do that for yourself, to get sort of an objective, but you're obviously good at it, because if you're the one that's doing that for you, then good job.
Well, it's also, thank you, but it's also cost effective too.
Yeah, well,
I don't like to hire
real talk.
anybody.
I like that.
I would like to, especially when it comes to mixing, I really don't like mixing myself anymore. But
really? Why is that?
Because I spend at least 10 hours on a mix for a client, and for myself, I'm at that, I really shouldn't be mixing myself.
Well, because you'll obsess on it, you mean?
Well, it's not obsess. It's just I hate everything I do.
Oh.
I think
Okay.
a lot of artists, I think, are like that. Like, I usually by the time a record is done, and this was my 9th full length, and that goes, my records began when you could actually make CDs. I was recording for decades before that.
Right.
It's never like, oh, I listened to the record, and when it's done, oh, this is great. It's usually like, boy, I really fucked up all of it.
Yeah.
I hate this
Really?
record. Yes.
That's
And when I
fascinating.
get it mastered and I get it back, I feel like I've completely failed. And I go through this feeling every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
But then you force yourself to put it out in the world, just knowing and
begrudgingly.
trusting.
Well, first I spent a lot of money to promote it.
Of course, yes.
Because you have to
That's the
throw
machine of
more
it.
fuel on the fire for the depression that follows.
Sure, of course. God, this is the psyche of an artist right here. Like this, it's a study. It really is. I'm not even joking. That's real. Because I think so many artists do this. That's part of your brain.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun. But it sucks. If I could get a lobotomy and change, I would do that.
You would do
serious.
that. But then you wouldn't be you, and this music wouldn't be you.
Yeah.
So, we don't want that to happen. Can you tell me the story of the bees?
Well, I didn't want to illustrate a cover this time because I didn't want to take that much time. I used to.
Oh, yeah. I
used to be an
amazing.
illustrator.
Yeah.
But so I think there's that we've heard the cliche of like kicking the hornet's nest, and I think if the last couple of records, in particular this one, there are lines where I know are very provocative. So rather than, I didn't want to do a picture of me kicking a hornet's nest.
Right.
So I thought it would be interesting to have, am I causing the hornets to be stirred, or are they causing me to be stirred, and kind of.
That is kind of the dynamic of your music. Really.
So I went
That's great.
on eBay, I bought a hornet's nest.
You really did? I thought that might just be Photoshop.
No, it's a real hornet's nest.
Oh my God.
And then I bought a box of 15 dead bees.
What?
I'm
You
serious.
can buy dead bees?
Yes, you
This
can
guy
buy
has all the
anything on
hookups.
eBay.
Dead bees, anything you need, Mickelson's here for it.
And then I had it, I did a photo session of just my head against the wall.
Right.
I have a great photographer, James Ramirez. And then I went to his house and we shot me holding the hornet's nest as a stick that I could hold that runs through it. And then I photoshopped the rest.
The dead bees. Wow, that is
So
incredible.
I had to go in and cut out each little bee and move their arms around to make it look like they were in flight.
So I thought you said you didn't want to put as much effort into your cover art. Now we've got hornet's nest off eBay,
Yeah.
sticks,
Yeah.
dead bees.
Yeah.
Try it harder
But
next time.
fortunately, my face looked perfect at the beginning, so I didn't have to do any touch-up on the face. It
Nice.
was all exactly like that.
That's well, you are perfect. We know that already. Known to be Unknown is the name of the album. Real quick, tell me about what that title means.
There's a song in it called Die Trying, and I've been doing this. So I signed my first record deal when I was 17, and so I don't know, what's the math? So 41 years. I've been doing this a long time.
Incredible.
And I took a short time off, but for the most part, and I just keep doing it. And after a while, it starts to become a joke because some people know me, but I'm kind of known for being unknown.
That's interesting.
And it's a line, I am known to be unknown in the song.
I have a feeling you'll never stop. At least I hope you'll never stop. I always say if I were a rock star, I would die on stage. Is that what you're going to do? Attempt. Just play till you
perhaps
croak.
a lighting rig. No, that's been done before.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
I love that you go as dark as my heart is. That's really actually quite refreshing, to be honest with you. I get you.
Oh, good.
I do. Yeah.
I feel bad for your husband.
I feel. Tell everybody where to find you online.
McCaffreymusic.com.
Buy the physical stuff.
Yeah, I have LPs.
Goes a long ways.
This is available now, McCaffreymusic.com. Downloads, you can get at Bandcamp, Mickelson. And the LPs, you can pre-order at my site as well, McCaffreymusic.com. And they'll be available in June.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then you're going to skip the country and go play everywhere else.
Yes.
Good for you. We're all very jealous. Mickelson, catch him all of the places he just said, support him, and we're going to play one of your videos. How about that?
Great.
All right. This is Mickelson. You're watching Soundwaves TV. We'll be right back.
It's not where you stand, it's where you choose to sit, and under whose command will you benefit? It's a blur in the memory, it's hiding in the shadows. Wrap me and comfort me, but don't get too close. 'Cause we're giving up our freedom for temporary safety. A conspiracy of ravens, a murder of crows. Two is company, three's a crowd, but four's a riot. And you and me, we came for poetry, hoping to buy it. It's a blur in the memory, a game of dominoes, toppling down in front of me, steady as she goes. 'Cause we're giving up our freedom I don't know what to say, because I know what you're thinking, because I know what you're saying, and now I'm thinking of leaving, and I know just what you're playing. Can I go? Can I go? And I don't walk away. Can I go? Can I go? I don't know what to say, 'cause I don't know what you're thinking, and I don't know what you're saying. Just wanna know what you're feeling, and I know just what you're playing. Can I go? Can I go? And I don't walk away. Can I go? Can I go? Every time I think you're out of my head, how long will it take you to understand? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to believe in. I'd like to think that I'm changing, but is that too out of reason? And I know just what you're playing. Can I go? Can I go? And I don't walk away. Can I go? Can I go? Every time I think you're out of my head, how long will it take you to understand? Every time I think you're out of my head, how long will it take you to understand?
Closed captioning for Soundwaves TV is brought to you by Green Room Music Center, offering rock camp, music lessons, a drum shop, and rehearsal spaces for rent. For more information, go to greenroommusiccenter.com.
Check out Soundwaves TV on all our social media accounts. Deleted scenes, extended interviews, and the latest announcements and official playlists. The Bay Area plays here. Hit us up everywhere at Soundwaves TV.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Soundwaves TV. Time again It's a mass debate. And this is one that almost got started the last time we all got together to talk. And we were talking about one subject, and all of a sudden everybody started getting all crazy about the other one. And that was this. And that's what band? You always have that band you love. We all have our favorite bands, but there's that one song.
I mean, I feel almost, I don't know, cringeworthy saying this because I love Aerosmith so much. They're my very first love, favorite band. But I will punch my radio off if I hear I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I can't do it. And I know it's their biggest hit.
The number one song.
Armageddon.
Right?
Armageddon. Maybe it's because Ben Affleck comes into my brain or something.
And Animal Crackers?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that visual, Joe.
Of course. But of course.
Thank you very much.
That's what Joey do.
That's what Joey do.
What's weird about it is I liked the movie okay, I guess, when I saw it, but I just, over time, I was like,
what is it about the song that makes you just
it's
like...
just so cheesy.
Yeah. You don't buy when Steven Tyler it hits that kind of...
I can't, no, because Steven Tyler is, to me, he's raw and dirty and grimy and all that stuff, and it's such a squeaky, clean, cheesy kind of song.
Got it. All right.
I just don't buy him in it at all.
Cool.
It was made for somebody else. I'm sure if somebody else sang the song, I might be okay
But look
with
at it this way. That song got a lot of people into Aerosmith who weren't into Aerosmith.
It did, but I hope they go past that damn song because
Okay, fair.
I cannot. Hashtag I
Dig
can't.
deeper in that collection, right?
Please go way back. Go to Toys in the Attic. Do
Go
something
to
else.
Walk This Way.
Yeah,
I was like, at the very least, go to Walk This Way.
Yeah,
Thank you. All right, Joey, what you got?
All right. Well, I got a couple bits. So it's so first off, Studio.
She don't even
Secondly,
know my name.
Mr. Roboto.
Doesn't do it for you, huh?
No, that whole theatrical part of Styx did not.
So the Dennis DeYoung aspect of it, you didn't.
Yeah, the Dennis problem. Is that what it is?
Members
I
of
know
Plane
that's true.
Just a little.
Missile Command and Defender when that song's playing.
But my top one is Steely Dan. Love Steely Dan.
Yeah.
Babylon Sisters. Oh my God, where the hell did that come from?
That's a deep pull.
I love Steely Dan. I listen to them all the time, and it's just like, and I'll have the album on, and suddenly, Babylon Sisters, shake it, and I'm like, so what? Their lyrics and their music are so thought out and planned and and done so poetically that. It's just like, where the hell did that come from?
You know what it was? It was like, we need one more song.
Yeah, exactly. I got one.
Wait a second.
I got this.
Hold my beer.
Love Steely Dan.
Morris, how about you?
Steely
What you
Dan.
got?
I love
Oh, wait.
Steely Dan.
I have a feeling I know what's coming. I don't know what song, but I know you're going to go.
You want to take a guess?
Well, it's going to be Prince.
It'll be Prince.
Okay.
Let's say, and
What song would it be?
boy, if I were you and I had to pick Prince, maybe Kiss.
God damn it.
Am I right?
Really?
Am I right?
This brother right here is my favorite guy of life, right?
Yeah.
And not just the hits. I mean, the stuff that he did on his albums, the stuff that he did that he didn't actually mean for other people to cover.
Yeah.
But they did, like Cyndi Lauper picking up "When You Were Mine."
Oh yeah,
Like Shaka Khan picking up, "I Feel for You." He didn't write those songs for those artists. Those artists came back, went deep into his earlier days, and picked those songs up. Prince is one of the greatest.
Nothing compares to you.
Oh my gosh,
one of the
yeah.
greatest of all time.
And then you come up with Kiss, right? And that's the damn song that people keep playing over and over and over.
Because it was in Pretty Woman.
It was?
It wasn't Pretty
She
Woman.
sang it in the bathtub in Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people remember that or know it, or maybe, I don't know, but just like, it's the dumbest song he's ever written.
No, you're right.
It really is such a
If I'm
stupid
listening
ass
to
song.
anything that's like, basic bitch 80s and they play Prince, it's going to be Kiss. You're right.
Yeah, it's crazy how he's got so much great music from especially in the 80s, 87 on back especially, that you can't go wrong with anything he did, especially from the 1999 album. Some stuff from Controversy, Dirty Mind, or Purple Rain, of course Purple Rain, but you guys want to keep landing on Prince, on Kiss,
yeah.
That's where it is. You know what? I was a teenager when Kiss came out. I'm gonna need some help.
No, I'm just gonna say that. I mean, Kiss.
I
when Tom
hated it.
Jones did Kiss,
I like
that's a
his
Tom
version.
Jones song, man.
I like
that
that.
is a ass kicking version. But Prince's version, Yeah, not so much.
I don't think.
I agree,
see,
bro.
the bottom line, the point I'm trying to make is that Prince should have never covered a Tom Jones song. Is what I'm saying. I mean, let Tom Jones be Tom Jones, do his thing. And Prince coming in trying to put his little Prince on it wasn't going to work for me. So I'm kidding.
All right,
but no, that's the one. I mean, I love everything that Prince did in the '80s and late '70s. I Feel for You and I Want to Be Your Lover and Soft and Wet and all that stuff. But Kiss comes out and I'm like, I didn't like it the second I heard it. Still don't like it.
You're like me. I get angry about it.
I get mad.
I get it.
I get mad.
Yeah, me too.
So
I get weak.
I actually
Sorry,
did not
wrong
think
song.
I had anything for this mass debate. That's why I sat on this. But I actually was thinking about it. We're gonna go a little more into like the early 2000s. But one of my favorite bands of all time, Blink-182.
Yeah.
Now it was banger after banger from Dump Weed all the way up to Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. One of my favorite albums of all time. But then when they came out with their very first like self-titled, when they started going to the more emo kind of sound, like with Feeling This and all that stuff, no thank you.
Can't do it. You're out.
Couldn't do it. And that's for me, that was the beginning of the decline of Blink-182.
That's almost a different debate too, because some bands will do that. They'll take such a turn. You're like, I don't like them past this album.
Right. No, that's a great point. That's a great point.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, by the way, just won me back with this most recent album.
I agree with you
Bringing
on that.
Frusciante back made all the difference in the world. They got the groove back. But I love early Peppers. But somewhere along the way, I was like, what are we doing?
Right. In the same way that the last conversation we had, where there was a moment where all of a sudden we're like, we're in.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So, there's a moment where you're like, nope, I'm out.
All right, so favorite bands and songs that we can't stand. Everybody knows that I love me some Huey Lewis and the News. I've never admitted this, barely to friends, and certainly not publicly, but I can't stand the heart of rock and roll.
What?
I know, and even worse than that is Stuck With You. Stuck With You comes on, and I really have to rectify.
I can see how you.
I really, especially when Heart of Rock and Roll, it's on the, and I'm like, I have to leave it on. No, I can't leave it on. No, I have to leave it on. No, I can't leave it on. And here's where I've landed on the Heart of Rock and Roll. I get it. I get it. I get why it was a thing. And I get why they would want to perform it, because when you're rattling off all those cities and you go to all those cities at the height of your, then you get to say whatever city you're in. And the crowd loves you. They're like, Pacifica. I mean, it's gonna, but I don't know what it is about that song. It drives me insane.
Really?
The rest of the album,
we gotta break
cuts,
that down, D. We gotta break that. I mean, that's the jam
I honestly
right there.
don't think I could probably name more Huey Lewis songs than that song.
Yeah, we didn't.
That's it.
I want a new drug.
Yeah.
If this is it, I mean, like,
what?
No. I gotta take you to Huey.
No,
that
this is it. I could see that. The hard rock and roll is like.
But if this
I guess I can see that too.
And the fun.
No, I love all those songs. Because
I thought Back in
you
Time
gotta
would be
tell me
something
why.
Back in Time was fun, and I tie that to Back to the Future,
yeah.
so it gets a pass. Right? It gets a pass.
We have to. This is in need of therapy.
This is like
why
an
would you
intervention
not like the
kind of thing?
harder
I know.
rock and roll is still
I know.
beating?
I don't know, but there's something about when it comes on the album, I'm like. And it starts the album too,
Yeah, so you have to
So I
skip.
gotta go to Heart and Soul, and then I'm in. I'm like, okay, all right, Heart and Soul.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel better about my Aerosmith answer then. Thank you. Thank you very much.
The harder rock and roll.
Yeah, we'll continue this conversation.
Yes, we
Let us
will.
know what you think.
I bet you there's a girl involved. But anyway.
There might be.
No, actually there isn't. Sadly enough. Hey.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right. We got a peanut gallery over here in the corner.
Literally.
Stephen
And
Kirk.
on that note, let us know what you think. We'll be back after this.
So never feel you don't belong. Release yourself from mind and soul. You chained the light but we see the end. The finish line where it all began. Quiet mind has never been so loud. Your troubled thoughts of the foreground. So close the door of what's believed in. we will never. Can you feel it coming on? Open mind, let it flow. It's your last chance in this life, so trust me, you'll do it right. Can you feel it coming on? Open mind, let it flow. It's your last chance in this life, so trust me, you'll do it right. So never feel you don't belong. Your days and we'll find us soon. Speaking tongues so we can hear. Your spirit's voice is loud and clear. Can see the light but we see the end. Finally feel but lost again. Hands up, we drop onto our knees. We surrender. Hands up, we drop from off our feet. We will never. So can you feel it coming on? Open mind, let it flow. It's your last chance in this life, so trust me, you'll do it right. So can you feel it coming on? Open mind, let it flow. It's your last chance in this life, so trust me, you'll do it right. It's your last chance in this life, so trust me, you'll do it right. It's all I ever wanted, all I ever needed, a place where I know I belong, where people know my name, where things stays the same, and we stand up for each other as one. Rock in the sea, for you and for me, a wrong little paradise, a place to call home when no one's alone and doors are open all night. Laughing kids are playing while harmony is staying. You see your neighbor as friend. When someone says hello, when you're feeling low, you never have to pretend. Rock in the sea, for you and for me, a wrong little paradise, a place to call home when no
Hey, want to watch Soundwaves on your big screen? Head over to the Roku channel store and download our free app, Soundwaves TV. You'll get every brand new episode and archives of every past season. Do it now. We've got your next party covered.
This portion of Soundwaves TV is sponsored by Longboard, the coolest hidden gem on the coast, a world-class music venue with a neighborhood vibe. Stop by for a drink or check out an awesome show. For more information, go to longboardbar.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Soundwaves TV. Dennis Willis, Joe McCaffrey. How you doing, Joey Mac?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Excellent.
We don't do a whole lot of hosting. Just
I know we
like
don't.
doing our, like we used to do this. Like how many hundreds of shows we like drive around in the car going, where do you want to shoot?
Yeah. Like all the time.
That park looks pretty cool over there.
Whatever's here and now and close, let's just get it done. But we actually shot in a lot of cool places. We went all over the place. We were pretty. I know we had some gusto. We
Wandering
had some
souls.
Go. We had.
Would you
some,
say we were exploring the Americana landscape and pop culture?
That's pushing it a little bit. Okay. but
we drove around a lot.
But we went to a lot of places. We did a lot of things, and we shot at some pretty mediocre places too. So.
We did that. We definitely did that. Well, good to have you on this current season of Soundwaves TV.
Oh yeah, no, it's good to be back.
Excellent,
good to be back.
Excellent. Okay, so this guy, I love this guy. So Oakland, Grammy winner, everything this dude does gets my attention.
Yep, no, definitely. And so this video that we're about to show is the story of the forbidden union of his 7th generation grandparents.
Wow.
So it's really kind of interesting.
Yeah.
This is Oh Betty by Fantastic Negrito.
So I said, oh Betty, I'm grieving, and the years keep passing me by, but I keep believing, so the only thing that matters, oh Betty, the days keep passing me by, but I keep on dreaming, one day we'll be together. Oh, my sweet, sweet Betty.
And that about does it for Soundwaves TV. That was fantastic, Negrito, and dare I say, that was pretty fantastic.
Always.
I love that
He's
dude.
always fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
yeah. Great stuff.
I'm very excited about next week's episode. We have a return of Tamar Burke.
Yes.
The lovely, the beautiful, the talented, the incredible songwriter. You guys, this new album of hers is just...
It's awesome.
It's a showstopper.
Yeah.
It really is, and it came from a really impactful place. So we're going to talk about that next week.
And this episode, by the way, was pretty awesome, too. We started off not sure where we were going to go and everything, and then Mike Annuzzi shows up with beer, and it was party time.
Right?
It was great. So thanks to Mike for swinging on by, man. It was great having him.
And he's a great
come in.
host. We're going to have him come back.
Oh,
because
Yeah,
he
he's
learns
officially a correspondent now, whether he likes it or not.
Yes. I love it.
Nice.
But next week, though, we're going to have one of our great mass debates where we're going to talk all about rock biopics. So get yourself warmed up for that one.
I get to
Yes.
complain about the Freddie Mercury movie again?
Again.
Here we go again.
Yes.
Again.
Oh, dear God. Not that.
I need a drink.
I know, right? A drink
Until
to
next
that.
time, thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, cheers.